Hi, I'm Chantel Ray, and I've personally struggled for years trying to find out the secret to weight loss. So what I did was I interviewed over 1,000 women, and I said, what did you do? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. What did you do? What did you eat? How'd you do it?
I used the information and these tips that people told me to develop my 5 FIRE rules
that helped me lose over 40 pounds and break my addiction to food.
I guess when you are in that battle in the moment of,
should I eat it or should I not?
Just, if you're even thinking about it, then you're probably full. Just put it down and then push it away. Mm-hmm. Like you have to physically separate yourself. Mm-hmm. I don't have to do that very often, but if it's something that's really, really good, but I'm getting full, then it's, has to go away. Or I'll say, take this away from me because I don't want to eat any more of it. It was good, I enjoyed it, but I'm not gonna enjoy it anymore in the next 3 bites than I have already enjoyed it. I never bought into the 3 square meals a day philosophy. I don't think it's necessary. I don't think we're built that way. I think that our ancestors had to work a lot harder for food than we did and burnt a lot more calories daily than we do. And we don't need a protein and a carb and a vegetable 3 times a day.
We did not ever have breakfast cereal. Like they literally, this guy Kellogg developed breakfast cereal.
You got to eat my product, so of course this is the most important meal of the day. That makes sense. So it's marketing this whole time. So we're running around here marketing Kellogg's. We don't even know it.
I eat what I feel like eating. I don't eat sugar-free stuff, fat-free stuff, gluten-free. I eat what I want to eat. But again, having limits of how much you eat of the same thing. Again, slow down. I don't open the refrigerator and put everything that I take out in my mouth.
A typical day's worth of meals is I do not typically eat breakfast. I have a moderate sized lunch, and then dinner is where I kind of go and eat really whatever I want to, whatever I'm craving for the day.
I don't count calories. I never count calories. And I also sometimes eat at Burger King. And sometimes have dessert, but typically I don't have dessert because I have a really good dinner, and by the time I'm done with dinner I'm full, and I'm comfortably full. I don't count my carbs, and I really don't try to stay away from pasta and bread, but the way that we eat as a family I think is just naturally high in protein and vegetables, and so we don't have carbs very often, or if we do, I don't take much on my plate.
I really don't deprive myself of food. If I'm craving something, or if I'm like, man, I feel like I deserve a brownie today, I will go and get a brownie or go get an ice cream.
And are you looking at okay, what's my healthiest choice, or are you looking
No, I'm just looking at what sounds appetizing to me right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I see this bread that comes out, first of all, I'm just hungry. Second of all, it's good. I like it. I've had it before. I don't think twice about the butter as long as it's butter. If I think we are somewhere where it might be margarine or whatever garbage, I won't touch it. So that's my main concern. It's not calories, or it's just what's in that. I would say 60% of the time, 60-70% of the time.
I really try not to deprive myself of eating what I want to eat, because then I end up overeating. So for example, last night we went to a restaurant and we got these delicious French fries as an appetizer with feta cheese and parsley, and they were to die for. I could have eaten the whole plate, but I had about 3 fries, and then I quit eating it and drank the rest of my water, and before I knew it, my dinner was there.
How would you like to stop overeating and stop making food your go-to? Do you want to ditch all of the fad diets and all of the counting calories once and for all? There is a way for you to eat what you're truly craving, never deprive yourself again, and still have weight loss. The truth is, fad diets, meal plans, and counting calories doesn't work because you can't do it long term. Eventually, your willpower gives out, and after weeks of deprivation, you're like, forget it. I'm just going to eat this entire pan of brownies. One thing I talk about in my book and in this video course is the shiny ball diet syndrome, where we move on to the next shiny ball diet since the last one was either too hard or we just didn't want to do it anymore. There's always another shiny diet right around the corner. We blame the diets, but it's really our inability to stick with it that's the problem. But that's okay. A diet is unrealistic and unsustainable. Diets that make you restrict the food get harder and harder as you do them. In this course, you're going to learn what it's like to stop obsessing over every little thing that you put in your mouth. I know what it's like to try every diet under the sun and then to binge in secret and then feel ashamed. I've lost tons of weight only to gain it all back. Does this sound like you? Well, you're not alone. You're not a failure because you can't figure out this weight loss thing. I'm not a doctor, nutritionist, fitness trainer, or anything like that, but I'm someone like you that has spent most of her life obsessing over diets and the struggle with her weight. I've interviewed over 1,000 women and asked them what they ate breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and they taught me so many amazing tips, and you're gonna actually get to watch them. You'll hear from them of exactly what they eat, when they eat, what time they eat, and you'll actually get to see how they eat, which is so powerful. These interviews are invaluable, and I got so much out of them. Every interview I did, I learned one more nugget, and so will you.
Sign up for the course today and join thousands of women who are losing weight the Chantel Ray way. Click the link below to get it at a reduced rate.